Let's talk about Gen X versus Millennials. No, not in a street fight. Come on, Gen X. 80% of y'all are in your 50s now. One good swift kick to the knee and the fight would be over with. Don't get excited about that, Millennials. Never forget, Gen X is crazy enough to hit you with their car. No, we're talking about how different they are. Why Gen X is considered harder than Millennials. Gen X had it rough, from parenting, school, and even TV and movies. True Gen Xers were the first to live in a society where segregation was no longer a thing. Silent generation and boomer parents beat their kids for mistakes. You dropped a plate on the floor and it broke, you accidentally locked yourself out of the house. Gen X learned at an early age they had to take care of themselves and go to their parents as little as possible. True Gen Xers were getting beat at school. Not only did you get your ass whooped at school, but if they called your house, you got your ass whooped again when you got home. And let's not forget that 90% of their movies were not about caring, love, and affection. They were about TNA and how many people can get killed. And if you don't know what TNA stands for, you really are too young to be following me. True Millennials did have it a little bit easier, as 75% of the parents stopped using their fists and started using whatever they could find around the house. Like belts, extension cords, and never forget the classic, go outside and get me a switch. The vast majority of schools were not allowed to hit the kids. But Millennials did have it tougher in school as far as education, as new things were being taught on a regular basis. Teaching them computers and the World Wide Web. And because of those computers, they believed that long division was extremely important. Which was completely incorrect, since they were wrong and we do have calculators in our pocket. Millennials had way more loving and caring television shows to look forward to. Full House, Family Matters, Step by Step. All of these shows showing you it's not hard to care for each other. Now, millennial movies still surrounded around a lot of TNA. So Gen Z, y'all need to get off our case. It's not really our fault. We were raised like that. But being a Zennial, I can tell you that Gen X definitely had it harder than Millennials. Millennials did have it tough, just in a much different way. And for all you Gen Xers that are going to be in my comment section talking about, yeah, Millennials are soft, sit on it. If you didn't get that reference, trust me, you really are too young to be following me.